With nowhere else to go, he appeared at the home of his friend Oscar Madison. Several years earlier, Madison's wife had thrown him out, requesting that he never return. Can two divorced men share an apartment without driving each other crazy?
All right, YouTube, Instagram, social media, TikTok, whoever my brother is advertising and posting on nowadays. He's the EP, executive producer. I'm your boy, Show Nuff. Let's see who he is today. That's my brother over there. Go ahead, D, tell him what's going on. Just do yourself.
Sure, he rocking to his house. What's going on, people? You know what I'm saying? So today, we continue in our series. We had the 50s and the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Now we're on to the 70s and the 80s. We may get in both today, or we may have to cut, split it in two, depending on, how long we go. But right now, that 70s, 80s, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is where we get to the fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? We all really remember, the color TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more familiar with the 70s joint and more the 80s, but syndication. But all right, I'm a little more youthful than certain people. Anyway,
but all right. So I mean, hey dog, you like to talk about young jits and how you got me with the age and all that stuff there now. When I start talking about being youthful and how you want to roll your eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this one off with come and knock on my door, come and knock on my door. We'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting for you. Shout out to Three's Company. We got old John Ritter, Suzanne Summers. Lord, I don't want to front on the what was her name? Marcy. Was that her name?
Who? What?
Oh man, I don't know. I've been messing with. I might have been messing with the dark haired girl's name.
Oh, Janet.
Janet. Man.
Yeah, Janet. Janet Dubois, fine ass.
All right. All right. So cool. So
Suzanne Summer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows. Remember when Suzanne Summer got fired and she thought she should make much money as Jack? They fired her ass.
Well, Suzanne ended up being all right. You know what I'm saying? She ended up getting the workout videos on.
We'll talk about one of her shows in the next decade.
Right on. But she did get her workout on, and she ain't look too bad in them leotards neither. You can say what you want to say.
Yeah. Word up.
But hey, real quick fun fact. See if y'all know out there. Quiz my brother real quick. What's the hangout spot? Three's Company.
Oh, the Regal Beagle.
Okay. Shout outs to the Regal Beagle.
I remember you telling me that the other day.
All right, just making sure you was on your toes and everything. And what was Jack homeboy name?
Larry.
Larry, yeah. Larry had the big hair was out. You know what I'm saying? And shout outs to Mr. Furley and the Ropers. Let's go ahead and get that.
Word up. Mr. Furley was that. Word up. Then later on, you had his brother, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Don Knotts, you know what I'm saying? TV icon.
Oh, so wait a minute. In the show, that was his brother? That was supposed to be his brother?
Yeah. His brother.
I guess that's how he took over.
They moved away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then so that became the spinoff, The Ropers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was The Ropers, you know what I'm saying? That was what? 79 to 81. You know what I'm saying? So and what Three's Company's what?
77, 85.
Yeah, but what?
77, 85.
I got 76 to 84.
Okay. Well, we'll do a final check, but I've got 77 to 85. Now we got the same amount of seasons. Maybe Maybe they are going maybe with a little start finish joint. We are one off, it seems like.
Yeah, you are the useful one, so I probably got the right answer. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We'll double check on that one on final cut. So we'll put a little beep, 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 beep right now. Matter of fact, where my hands is going right now, there should be something over my head going big winner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
anyway.
I was right. So I'm going with 77, 85. That's what I'm sticking with. Research This chump says 77, 84. We'll see when this video comes out.
But like speaking of ropers though, they just had a like a reunion. They just had like a reunion when they all the women dressed like Miss Roper. You know what I'm saying? And what do you call them? The moo-moos. You know what I'm saying? Moo-moos with the red hair,
Yeah.
all that. You know what I'm saying? So you know she always trying to get something from Mr. Roper. He ain't never want to give her none. And yeah, I think you're right, though. I think you're right. I think you're right.
Oh,
Right.
oh, we might got an admission. Shoot. We
I
got
think you're right. I think.
oh man, Shucky and the Ducky, baby.
See, look, I don't see. Look, hold up. So look, on Google, it says 77 to 85.
Mm-hmm.
But the most important place, the official place, you know, Google be lying. The IMDb says 76 to 84.
Hey, sir. If
So,
you say
you
so,
know,
I'll go with it. Like I said,
whatever. You know,
we'll
I'm
move
usually,
on.
you know,
We'll
I'm
move on to the
98%.
next show. We'll investigate more off camera, but like I said,
Yeah, but I'm 98% right all the time. So, you know, I'm probably right.
go ahead,
But
man. You
anyway,
got
so I
was the Ropers your show?
yeah,
Was
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
okay?
You
Cool.
know,
Just making sure.
so what you got, though?
I'm going with man. Shout outs to like Ho said that butter soft to the level on the Fonz. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, shout out to the Fonz. Hey, you know, hey, he come in there with that leather jacket, that collar a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that was the coolest cat around. That was the coolest cat on TV. I'd have to say, probably in that time frame, he was probably the coolest cat on TV. I didn't watch Happy Days all that much, but when I did watch it, I mean, you knew what was going on, and it seemed like the Fonz was, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna go with bully, but he seemed like he was, I ain't gonna say, you know, sort of a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
but
you know what I'm saying? Ran from 74 to 84. And Happy Days was
well, you say ran for what year?
74 to 84.
I got 74 to 85. We're gonna tune this up, but it
Okay.
ran for
All right.
ran for 11 seasons. So I mean,
now, but the father, he wasn't he was a tough guy, but he was like a leader. He wasn't, you know, he wasn't no bully.
that's sort of
He just was like, yo, you want to get down, I'll give you the business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want it, but you know, and you know, we got Richie Cunningham, who used to be Opie Taylor back in the day. You know, what else? Also, so now speaking of spinoffs, again, Happy Days produced Joni Loves Chachi. You know what I'm saying? So another spinoff. You know, so you know, we had a number of spinoffs and shows, but Happy Days was that though. You know, you had Ralph the Mouth, you know, Richie's Homeboys, what was the dude's name? That dude's name. Huh?
I said you going way more detail.
Word up.
Well,
I'm trying to think. The mom used to be in the show back in the day. I'm trying to think what show. I forget, but she was in the show back in the day. Yeah. So we get to the spinoff. Joni Loves Chachi. You know, as they grow up, they get older. It was only ran for 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
gotcha.
it is.
Well, this one lasted slightly longer. One of America's, I'd say, favorite shows. Let's go with the Partridge Family, baby.
Yes.
Singing band going across. I don't know if it was America now that I'm thinking about it in deep detail, but I know they used to sing and travel and get on that bus.
Yeah. The Partridge Family was the answer to the Singing Brady's. Because later on, I don't know if you remember, but the Brady Bunch, who we talked about in the last show, as they got older, they started singing. They made a little group.
They did, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Parsons Family was the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? David Cassie, I was a lot cooler. Mom was a lot cooler, although she was a single mom. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but y'all just get down though. You know what I'm saying?
Right on, right on.
What up?
Partridge Family ran for
Then the
4 seasons,
redhead
70 to
dude,
74.
huh?
So the Partridge Family ran for 4 seasons from 70 to 74.
Okay, I got that one. I got that one. And then I believe the little redhead kid, Danny Beneducci, right? And then he do something later on. Something he got in trouble later on in life or something.
All of them got in trouble
Oh,
back then. That was hey look, childhood stars back then, you know, hey look, that was your fate. Back then,
oh,
Jack, hey, cocaine and the nightlife. I mean, you know, when you know, that was a lot of them. But I mean, that's another story. That's another video for sure. But shout out to the
okay,
party.
okay. All right,
But
all right. The Partners family. He's what Partners family.
yeah,
It
yeah,
still
yeah.
comes on. You know what I'm saying? It still comes on.
What
What up?
what you
What
got
up?
next?
So hey, yeah, this is one of my favorite joints. And my mom used to watch this, man. That's probably where I got it from. But yo, I used to love the Odd Couple. B.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, clearly.
man, Felix and Oscar
Right.
back and forth, man. Yo, and Oscar, my mom always was like, "That's what your room like," Oscar's room. Couldn't find it. And yeah, man, I used to love the Odd Couple, man. I used to love
Yeah,
that.
Odd Couple.
Yeah,
Good money. I got
1970,
them.
75.
Right. 5 seasons. Right on.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
now look, if we gonna go with combos, roommates and things of that nature, let's go ahead and flip the script up. Let's go ahead and take it on to the feminine side of the screen. Laverne and Shirley ran from 76 to 83. That's what my research says. And
It always
yeah, yeah, yeah,
making
yeah,
our
yeah.
dreams come true.
They had
For
a real good
me.
song. Yeah, Laverne and Shirley, that was my shit.
What was dude's name? Squiggy?
Man,
Squiggy and
listen,
Larry?
do not start me in line. I don't remember nobody's name besides Laverne or Shirley. That's it. Besides Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, I believe was it Larry and Squiggy? And then look, I remember Shirley used to date Carmine, the Italian dude, you know what I'm saying? Laverne had the Eleanor sweater, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What up, Laverne and Shirley? What up?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you
They
know,
used to
the thing.
hold up. I guess you remember nothing. Where they used to work at? What city they live in? They used to work in the beer factory in Milwaukee.
Oh wow, okay.
I want to say, don't get me the line. I want to say it's they when they show the intro, it's the Miller building. Miller, Wisconsin. I want to say that, but I
See
don't
if
know.
we when you throw the clip up there, see if you can maybe throw
Yeah,
that up.
yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
But yeah,
Check it out.
Laverne and Shirley was good money. What you got?
All right, all right. So I'm gonna go abstract on you. You know what I'm saying? This is another show that I used to love. You know what I'm saying? And again, we all like these shows.
I would hope so. That's why it's on the list. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Bob Newhart Show.
Okay.
Yo, this is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
When they was up in like New Hampshire or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. The
Yeah, they
cabin
was up in
stuff for
New
a
Hampshire.
while. Yeah, but listen, though,
Hey,
what's up?
look, my brother Daryl. Yeah, I remember that.
I just remember that shit. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
never
I know. What's that? 72 to 78. You know what I'm saying? But I
had a,
remember.
had a decent
Uh,
run.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Decent run, fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, yeah. What up, Bob Newhart show?
So this one, yeah, this is my scope. This one definitely produced a big spinoff, which we'll get to later. But for right now, shout outs to the cigar smoking Archie Bunker, baby.
Okay, yeah, yeah. My
All the
man,
family.
all the family,
Yeah, all the
all
family.
the family.
You know, that joint ran from 71 to what, 80?
and 71 to 80. And yeah, shout out to Archie and Edith. Archie. You know what I'm saying? That man. That high-pitched voice, that jam would have drove me up a wall. I'm talking about, man, listen.
No, I feel you. I feel you. And I guess I don't know if All in the Family was the first show. Obviously, people who used to watch the show, knew Archie was a bigot. That was the first show that I saw. They used to, they had the word nigga in it. Obviously, they produced the spinoff Jeffersons. But Archie was a wild dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wild dude. He didn't, and I don't want to say he didn't like, other races, and he was just like, yo, this is what it is, dog. Like,
At least for me.
Yeah, but hold up. If you remember the episode where he actually met KKK members and was like, yo, I ain't with this, dog. Y'all niggas taking it too far, B. You remember the episode?
Nah.
Yeah. Same episode where George Jefferson and John Willis met KKK members. Anyway, yeah, he met KKK members, but that was really, you saw the difference between Archie just being Archie versus a real bigot, a real racist. You know what I'm saying? You realize Archie ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's messing around.
Hey, especially compared to the guys in the hoods. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Word.
Yeah, I mean,
What up?
All right, well, go ahead. What's your shot?
So look, what about welcome back to the same old place and around. Welcome back, Carter.
Never. So listen, heard my mother talk about it more than anything.
Okay.
On the episode, I might recognize it, but
okay. Yo, man, welcome back, Carter. Man, was John Travolta. That was his first jump off. I can't tell you the names of the other people, but the other guys on the show, them people. You know what I'm saying? You've seen them in movies, other TV shows, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So Welcome Back, Carter produced a lot of stars, B. And like I said, the biggest star of them all, John Travolta. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Welcome Back, Carter, a great show. Jewish teacher, in a classroom full of blacks, Puerto Ricans, Italians, and it was really good show. That show, like, all these people who are considered lower class, you know what I'm saying, they can get along and do get along. Great show.
Right. So the next joint I'm going to, well, this joint actually happened to come out the year I was born. So I'm going to have to sing on this one, just for the record. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both in there, you have the facts of life. The facts of life. Hey, look.
It's the time to gotta grow and show how to
okay.
Hey, facts of life. In the world never seen. Oh, Facts of Life is that spin-off from Different Strokes.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
You know what I'm saying? Spin-off from Different Strokes. Obviously we know.
Hold on, man. Let me drop the jam. Let me go give a shout out.
My bad.
Let me give a shout out to Kim Fields. That was probably realistically my first TV crush, Tootie. Yes, that was probably my first TV crush. And shout out to Tootie. Even though, hey, look, Joe, I could handle that, you know what I'm saying? Blair, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so now let me ask you, what was the other lady name? Because now you like Mrs. Garrett? I mean, I think Mrs. Garrett probably is.
Yeah, Mrs. Garrett's better than Florence Leachman.
Okay. But I like both of them. Yeah, Mrs. Garrett was
Mrs. Garrett was that. You know what I'm saying? Now, two fun facts.
Shout out to Natalie too. We forget about you. Go ahead.
Now, okay. Speaking of Natalie, are we aware Natalie, Mindy Cohn, who was her real name. Are we aware that she did background vocals on Pretty Young Thing? Michael Jackson's Thriller? No? Oh, yeah. She was on background vocals. Her, Janet, LaToya, they all did background vocals. They were the girls in Pretty Young Thing. Pretty young thing, repeat after me, saying na 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 na.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
And Lisa Welcher, who played Blair, that's my girl. Cause she do my favorite show right now, Collector's Call, and I watch every Sunday. So you know what I'm saying? The facts of life is that, you know what I'm saying? You're right, Tootie, Kim Fields, we know her from. We'll talk about her later on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tootie was probably like you said, probably your first TV, crush,
rolling around on the roller skates.
Yeah. Keep on too. Yeah. What up?
All right, what do you got?
All right, let me see. All right. What y'all know about all right, again, I'm gonna do the abstracts. I know you know what I'm saying. So check it, right? What y'all know about that Barney Miller? Barney, you remember Barney Miller? The cops. There were the cops in New York. No. Anyway, Barney Miller was that though.
I got you.
Barney Miller was that. I used to watch Barney Miller before Twilight Zone came on. And that Twilight Zone honeymoons. But Barney Miller, like I said, it was cops in New York, the whole every scene was in the precinct. And cats get booked in, booked out. They had a black guy with the afro, the Jewish cop, the Italian cop, and it was just day in the life of cops, not I don't even want to say cop, beat cop. They were detectives, I want to say. So, people coming to the station, they interview, stuff like that. It was an interesting show. I should say that.
Right. Interesting show. I got where you coming from. Well, obviously you can tell by my face, slightest idea.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a episode. But nonetheless, though, appreciate it. I'm sure somebody out there watching is definitely up on you going, oh, well, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so I mean,
I'm telling you, I know about Barney Miller. Word up.
Next, I'm going with, no, I don't remember no specific episodes. I mean, a lot of these joints I remember watching as a kid. You might be either A, summer break, B, sick from school, showing some syndication. I'm going with One Day at a Time. Hey, look, I remember, I do remember, what's the dude, handyman named Schneider?
Word up.
Yeah.
One Day at a Time. Valerie Bertinelli, fine ass. She ugly now. But back in the day, oh, man. And another fun fact, Mackenzie Phillips, who played the older sister, you know what I'm saying? She is the mother of the Phillips chick that plays, you know what I'm saying? What's the name of that group? Something Phillips, the singing group. Someday gonna change, it'll go your way. If you hold on. Yeah, or whatever, something Phillips. That was hot back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's her mom. You know what I'm saying? But word up. One day at a time, B. Word up. What's that?
Right on.
Word up. Snyder.
What you got?
Oh, so check it, right? Now, when we want to talk about, again, spinoffs, we already, in our black sitcoms, we mentioned Good Times, right? But now that we talk about white sitcoms, we can mention how Maude created the spinoff of Good Times. You know what I'm saying? What you know about Maude?
They had like B. Arthur, right?
B. Arthur, before she was on Golden Girls. You know what I'm saying? Who else was on Maude before they were on Good Times?
Slightest idea.
Not the mother from Good Times.
Florence?
Florence.
What are they from?
No, what's her name, man?
Oh,
We done blanked out. But anyway, Florida Evans.
Florence, Florida. I mean, you know, hey, look, I was,
That
hey,
ain't the
come on,
same
it's
thing,
all late.
dog. Anyway,
It's
we
late.
blacked out on that.
Right
But
here.
anyway, Good Times is a spinoff of Maud. Maud,
It's that
the
flow.
author. Maud was a very I don't know if you're not familiar, but Maud was a very how should I say? It was all about women's liberation. They had a daughter that was, again, single mother. Maud didn't work, but she was an advocate for women to work if they wanted to. And just so happened that, we do talk about Good Times as being one of the most worst shows of Black people because of Florida Evans. And just so happened that Florida Evans wanted to, James got a new job, wanted Florida to stop being Maud's maid. Florida fought James to be Maud's maid because of women's liberation. I should be able to decide what I want to do. And James is like, yo, I'm trying to give you the same thing that white woman's husband is giving you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to work. You ain't gotta, no, I want to work. It's my right. My mama worked. I work. You know, man. Blah blah blah. Word up, Mark. Word up.
Wow.
Wow. Look, one show, husband beat her up, and she was on some. Let it go. It's cool. Back in the day, you could smack your wife up. You know what I'm saying? That was. You're supposed to smack her up, keep her in line. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I would do it, but
all right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on to the next subject for that hot topic. Hey, shout outs to classic show. Another star got birthed, I believe, out of this one here. If not birthed, definitely one of the earliest roles. Danny DeVito, Taxi.
Bingo.
Yeah. Hey, look, I know where that was based at New York City.
Word. Taxi. Word up. Taxi. Another great show. Judd Hirsch. Like you said, Danny DeVito. A young Tony Danza. Again, who we'll talk about later. You know what I'm saying? Word up. And look.
Haven't seen an episode in at least 30. So
Okay. And I remember that fine ass redhead chick. I forgot her name, dog. Woo, I used to love her, boy.
All right, dog. What you got next?
Taxi. And that crazy dude, what's his name? Leonard, somebody. And I never forget, they was taking a driving test. He had to get his driver's license so he could continue driving a taxi. And they was helping him get his license. And dude said, he was like, yo, what does yellow light mean? He was like, dude was like, I don't know. He was like, slow down. He was like, what does the yellow light mean? Yeah, he slowed to sit it down. Anyway, Taxi, dog. Great show.
Yes, sir. What you got?
All right. So check it. Another show I used to dig and love. I think we all did. Nanu, Morky Mindy.
Yeah, that was gonna be my final joint there. But yeah, Nanu, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Morky Mindy.
Matter of fact, I sent my mama a text this morning saying that exact thing. I sent her a picture of me and her and put Nanu under it. So
What up? 78 to 82. You know what I'm saying? Young Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know who the girl is. I forgot who she is. But great show. The cat was an alien. People remember, came down. And didn't he last episode, didn't he go back home or something?
Stop me lying. I had to go on look, I had to go on YouTube to figure that out. I had to go on YouTube and figure that one on out. All right, people. I mean, D, you got anything else? I'm tapped out,
Yeah. So 8 is enough. Okay. Well, Dick Van Patten, You know what I'm saying? Age is Enough. Another great show that we used to watch. Another show that was a classic that a lot now we don't probably remember, but our parents do. Rhoda, you know what I'm saying? Another great show. You know what I'm saying? Valerie Harper as Rhoda. We'll talk about her later on. Another animated joint. Wait till your father gets home. Another great show. You know what I'm saying? Wait till your father gets home. One of the first animated primetime after, you know what I'm saying, the Flintstones. That was another banger. What was that? That was 72 to 75. Like I said, we had Rhoda 74 to 78. Oh, WKRP in Cincinnati. Used
Yeah,
to
now
love
that would have been bad. We'd have left that one off. So yeah, that was a good one.
You know what I'm saying? 78 to 82. Another great show. What was dude with the glass? What was his name? What was his name?
Yeah, look, you saw me live.
Okay. All right. But anyway, another great show.
So the 70's spawned some decent joints.
Yeah. And then what about, we cannot forget about Alice. Kiss My Grits. You don't remember Alice? Oh man. Kiss My Grits. And we'll talk about Flo, who used to say that later on. But Alice, great show. Remember they were waitresses. You know what I'm saying? She had just got divorced, moved from Cali to Arizona.
Into it, but you know.
Yeah.
You too.
And then hold on, dog. You tripping. You trying to cut me off. And look, and then we still got Chico and the Man. You know what I'm saying? Another banger. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our Puerto Rican brothers and sisters out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Chico and the Man. That was another banger. You know what I'm saying? That was 74 to 78. And Alice 76 to 85. You know what I'm saying? And then lastly, we got the Mary Tyler Moore Show, which I know about that. Yo, speaking of Betty White, another show Betty White was on. You know what I'm saying? Right. He had a lot of stars in the Mary Tyler Moore Show, including Mary Tyler Moore herself. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's it, y'all. That's it.
Well, social media land, let us know if we missed anything. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back with the 80s next time. And, you know, see if our other brother be back with us. And other than that, I would say until next time, my brother and me. And catch us next time.
Deuces, people.
Right on.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Nanu.